Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. You guys are watching my channel Plum Bob Diaries with MJ. I'm MJ, your host, your simmer, your player for this Let's Play that I'm doing. So currently you're watching my latest Let's Play called The Petty Campaigns. This is now episode 4 and I'm so excited. We've had quite a few things go on. So just to recap from our previous episodes, here we have our petty political sim. She's an activist slash politician, Miss Willemena, and she's currently running some campaigns in the district. Now, our campaigns have been held off a bit, and that's troublesome for Miss Willemena here because she needs our board member to actually approve these campaigns. So her approval towards these campaigns will count as um I guess legally legally solidifying Willemena's votes. So Willemena usually does an annual campaign for the city of San Myshuno, and she launches these little mini campaigns out in the district. Now, she usually is not hands on with it. She's been doing this for years, and she usually has the people beneath her handle that sort of stuff. And usually, she's good friends with the mayor. He is the one that will automatically, green lighted, and all of our usual board members would go ahead and automatically approve those sign offs for the campaign proposal that happens annually. The trouble is, all right, one of our board members left, and this new board member is temporarily filling in. Her name is Miss Fontaine, and she is causing discomfort for Willemena. So, Willemena has been having to be more hands on than she usually is, and she just cannot stand it. Okay? She doesn't like to lift a finger if she does not have to. So we now have to be out in the districts getting people's votes and actually showing face for our campaigns. The other thing that we learned, let me get out of bed actually. Other thing that we learned is that we have a new opponent as well. So what we learned about this newest board member is that they're temporarily filling in. She's causing problems for Willemena because obviously she wants proof that Willemena is an actual councilwoman actually doing work with the people. And that means that there's technically an open position once this board member is done filling in. And Willemena wants that position. So she's been really trying to do as much as she can behind the scenes with her staff to really push herself into that position. I think her and Samuel are gonna work up a plan of some sort. So she's gonna get back with him today. The other thing is the new opponent that's running a campaign that also wants this open board member position is Lady Clementine. So what we learned about Lady Clementine is that she's currently running for office. She is known to actually be at the rec center working with the kids. This is a problem because our next community event was going to be at the rec center. Our current community event is doing a food drive. So once we get done with the food drive, we should be meeting this Clementine, or possibly going head to head with her over at the rec center for publicity and media attention. So we'll see how that turns out. So on our to-do list today, I'm gonna have Willemena get ready. She's a little stinky, and she usually does not get this stinky. It's just that it's been a lot for her. She's not used to having to handle so much when she usually has people handle this for her. You know what? Let me give her some privacy. But yeah. So she's got quite a bit to deal with, and today's also fitness-a-thon. She might need to show her face with that as well. So yeah, I'm sorry, Willemina. You've been going through a lot. Last episode, well, not our last episode, but previously we fired our butler, and then the service that we had from the Butler Academy does not want to send out any more butlers. Well, it's not that they don't want to send them out, it's just that a lot of the butlers complained and denied to serve here. So Willemena has not had any like childcare for Bernadette, which sucks because Bernadette, she's a sweetie pie and she does not have anyone else in the world to depend on because her mother is always so busy. In fact, she's gonna go talk to her house. She is so very talkative. I think all she wants is a little attention. And she rarely gets it. It's not from the butler, from her mommy. Oh gosh. The way kids just intrude on you in the bathroom. Yeah, if not from her mother, then from their cat Mozart, which Mozart is currently just doing what Mozart does. All right, so let's get started with the day. Willemena, let's actually talk to your child. Hello, Bernadette. Are you ready to prep to be a future candidate? You're gonna be running the city just like your mother. I know it. It'd be so nice if they had little suits for children. Anyway, so let us go ahead and I'm gonna let Bernadette be because she was taken care of by her aunt yesterday since we had no child care. So I'm gonna go back to my desk, and what I would usually do, check the email, see what's what today, and I need to contact I keep wanting to say Stanley. His name is not Stanley. I want to contact Samuel. Yeah, she can chill out here if she wants to talk to the cat. I want to talk to Samuel about the information we found out about Miss Fontaine the other day. So, you guys remember when Willemena was digging in the archives? Well, technically, she's been digging in the archives for these past 2 episodes, and she shouldn't be, and I bet you that will come back to haunt us. But, so we found out a little bit of information about Miss Fontaine that might help us out. We find out that she is a fellow member of the Windenburg Association and a fellow alumni of Brightchester. And Willemena graduated from Brightchester. So there's going to be an alumni meeting soon. And I think Willemena will take that opportunity to try to smooth talk Miss Fontaine to get her on her side, to just go ahead and go ahead and sign the dang proposal already. She's already out here doing the work. Willemena's fed up. She's been jumping through loops and loops and loops. So let's go ahead. We're gonna call Samuel. I feel like I'm always calling Gia for something. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna call Samuel. Let's just meet up with him over at the office. It's been a little minute since we've been to our actual corporate office at Coinsworth and Company. We can actually see, not that we care about our husband, but we're gonna see how Biggs is doing. Willemena, she doesn't talk about her inner life so much. Oh, Salma, that's right. Now, if you don't know, guys, from the last episode, Salma called. I mentioned that we were working with Salma on the food drive that's coming up for the Spice District. Now, she's been calling me to confirm if I have everything on my end that I was gonna contribute to the food drive. Now, she was gonna make some dishes. She has, experience in this because she is an actual vendor in the Spice District. Willemena, on the other hand, was gonna depend on her butler to get things done, and we don't have that. So we do have to find a backup for catering sometime today. So, I'm just gonna get back to you later, okay? All right. And as for little Bernadette, she said, "You know what? That's okay. I'm gonna call over your aunt. Yeah, I'm gonna call over your aunt to watch you while I go. Because I got these things that need to be handled, and they need to be handled immediately." Oh, silly me. I meant to call Samuel to meet us there. Travel. Where is it? First thing. And I passed it. Look at me. Samuel. Here we go. And you know what? Why not invite Gia? We can't stand Miss Daisy, I swear. Where is Gia? Where is Gia? I be missing her with her little glasses. Alright. So now, I'm not too much worried about what Summer's doing, because she's being our intern, being out in the city. I'll get an update on her when I feel like it, but she's not at the top of my mind right now. Alright, off we go to Coinsworth and Company. This is my business that Willemena and her husband have. So they share this business. Again, their relationship is a little rocky right now. Willemena has been tied up in work. Her husband has been absent in the house. Where he's been, who he's been with, I don't know. But Willemena is definitely just not interested in trying to rekindle things at the moment. Alright, so let's go on upstairs. Again, we dropped Bernadette off at our sister's. Oh, you got a fear. You got a fear of being cheated on. Girl, he probably already doing that. Did you just run in there? Anyway, let me go ahead and sign in at the desk. Oh, there you are, Samuel. Let me go talk to you. Let's go gossip. Samuel, honey. Let me tell you about the things that I came across. Alright, here's the tea. I did a little digging. Look at him. He be so ready for it. I did a little digging. And I found out that Miss Fontaine is actually a Brightchester alumni. And there's an alumni meeting coming up. What I want you to do is go there and crash it. Right? Give her some sort of reason to where she can't be in the city. And don't tell Gia that I told you this. And I think Sam will be like, you know, Willemena, I think that's a splendid idea. Alright, so I'm going to be out of town next week then. Yes. And you're going to be covered too. And again, Samuel, keep this between me and you. Alright, so, other than that, oh, her husband, I can hear him in the other room. The other thing we need to do, oh, what else I found out? First of all, I don't know Didn't I tell Gia to come too? Okay, I guess I did not. Alright, well, Gia's absent. I guess we'll figure out why Gia's absent. Anyway, other things. Let me... Wait. Let me tell you about the other thing I came across. We were in the district, the Spice District, and where'd he go? Yeah, I swear I feel like every time I try to talk to somebody, they just... Excuse me. Oh, okay, you know what? I thought that automatically put us in a group. Actions. Add to group. You know what? You're right. Go sit in the office. Let's go sit together. Tell you about all the other stuff that's going on. I see Biggs is over there talking mess. We got Alan. Hey, Alan. Hold on. Damn it. I wish I wouldn't have gone up the stairs so fast. I'm gonna have to speak to Alan because he's here. You know, Alan is Constance's husband. So Constance is Willemena's friend. They worked on, like I said, some commissions together. Samuel. Oh, I wanted to talk to you. Well, you know what? I do need to talk to you about cooking. Samuel, why? Why does this happen every time I go to a new this is my niece. No. You need to get all that goth stuff off your face. Are you guys gonna ambush me? Like, what did Where's Samuel? My assistants, they just are always on the go. Samuel, where did he go? You're not busy. You work from it. Excuse me. Hello. This is Vinny. Vinny's like, how you doing? How can I help you? Vinny's like, I work for the big guy, your husband. He actually wants to make a deal with you. And Willemena's like, okay, if Biggs wants to talk to me, he can come in and talk to me. And Vinny's like, no, he can't. Because every time he calls you, you don't answer. So, I'll put it like this, Toots. Either you can call your husband now, or let's just say there's some things that are going to happen that you're not going to like. Willemena's like, excuse me, is that a threat? Are you threatening me in my own office? I don't know what games you and my husband are playing, but you can excuse yourself, Mr. What did you say your name was? That's Vespucci. Vinny Vespucci. Okay, Mr. Vespucci. How about you... Lord, what is this about? Grim, isn't he? What are you laughing at, Biggs? 'Cause... Did you send a worker in here to talk to me because I keep ignoring your calls? What don't you get? I just don't want to talk to you. Uh-huh. You can stay out of the middle of this, because it's between the both of them. It says Biggs is getting fed up with Willemena being mean to him and is thinking of getting a divorce. And Willemena's gonna go, ha, very funny. Look, I don't have time for this, honestly, and I really need you to, like, leave. Where's the option to get you to leave my office? Because I got a campaign, okay? Let me see. Where's the option of, like, accent? Is that under me? Biggs. You need to go. Why, how dare you? Oh, he's loyal. Mm. Vinny apparently is cool with Biggs and is very loyal to him, so he doesn't like the way that she just spoke to him right now. Which is why he's getting on him. Lord. Okay, well, Biggs, you need to tell your dog to go back to his house. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Biggs is getting fed up with Willemena being mean to him. Being mean. He's getting fed up. Alright, anyway. So Biggs basically came in here and says, like, what are we doing here? It's clear we don't want to work it out. I propose a divorce. And Willemena's like, ha, yeah, right, whatever. I don't have time for your shenanigans. I don't have time for your attention-seeking games. I've got a campaign to run. I'm in the middle of something very important to me. Like, you're never home and you want me to just stop everything for you right now because, oh, now's the time for a divorce since it's on your time? Like, please, sir, get out of here. Get out of here. And you know what? I'm going to insult you because I don't like you. Let me see. Where is the insult action? No, I don't want to argue. I want to insult you. Insult. Mr. Vinny. I don't know what, like, hole you came crawling out of, but you can go back there. And exit my office. In fact, you can get the same treatment that he just had. So if you would excuse me, I have a business to run. And tell your master the next time that he wants to speak to me, he can do so without calling a dog to do his work. I'm sorry, that was that was so mean. Bye, Biggs. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm not doing this with you. Jesus. Alright. So, that was so mean of Willemena to say. I'm so sorry that she said that, because it's too much. We told Samuel about Lady Fontaine, so apparently there's a meet coming up between Brightchester alumni, and our idea is to crash it and to give Miss Fontaine, who we have not met, a reason to not show up in San Myshuno. I'm not sure what Samuel will think of, but either way, that would make Willemena very happy. We still need to collect kids for the rec center. For our children's day, I got to think of a place to find them. We also need to get food for the food drive. I hate to say this, we might actually need Floyd's help because Floyd is a chef. Yeah, we might actually need to do that. So that might be, because I dropped off little Bernadette this morning. So that means the next thing to do on our list would be to go find some kids. Yeah, she's tired. She could use some coffee. Let's just go over to the art center, because it's right here in this district, and I'm pretty sure there are a lot of kids hanging out at the art center. So if you guys don't know, or what you should know already, that is that with the City Living Pack, there is an arts performance center or performance arts center included with City Living. So it's just a place that's, I guess it's sort of like a rec center, but it's for performance art. So it has a lot of art making exhibits in here and sections for patrons to come and like work on art or whether that be painting or woodworking or um, music, they can come in here and do that. I have simplified and made my own version because the original one is like 3 stories with super high walls and it takes forever to like get around. So I made my own version. I've had it for quite some time now, maybe like 2 years now. And I like this lot. I might build a new one. I'm not sure. But it's actually a 1 story lot. It just looks like it's 3 stories. So if you guys don't know, I do build as well. When I post these videos, they're just solely about the storyline that's taking place, but I'm using all of my own builds. If there is one that's not my build, I will let you guys know, but I built this. I built the Coinsworth and Company place. I did Willemena Suite. Everything that you see, I've made it. Also, oh, that's Charlene. Okay, so if you guys know from episode, what is it, episode 1 and 2 maybe, or was it just 1? Charlene, let's go gossip with Charlene. Charlene, what are you doing now? Why is she greeting? First of all, side note, where is Somology? She has the proper trait. I'm just gonna remove it. I like that she's proper. I think that's very much part of her personality. If you don't know, if you have Snowy Escape, the proper trait is then available for you to add to your Sim's personality. The thing with the proper trait, though, is that it takes away social actions as well. So anything that will be deemed improper no longer is accessible to your Sim to perform. And I kind of want her to be like this very shady, backhanded, complimented sort of woman. And the proper trait just does not allow me to do that because I can't do some mean interactions that I would like to do. So she can still act proper, and I want to say I can still give a proper introduction, but yeah. So currently, anyway, I'm gonna complain with Charlene. Charlene, oh my gosh, I've just had a time with your employer about your services. Please enlighten me on how do we get you back to my suite, because this is just ridiculous how much trouble I'm going through. And Charlene, she's so sweet. Charlene's like, Miss Willemena, I'm so sorry to hear that. Unfortunately, I am not assigned to your suite right now, and I have other tasks to do. Currently, I'm off right now. I'm just enjoying a day at the art center. I'm actually waiting on a friend. But yes, you can feel free to talk to the Windenburg Academy about servicing you out another one. And Willemie's like, first of all, don't rush me. I am just appalled at the behavior that I've been getting from this service. I swear, I am like this close to just taking my money elsewhere. She's like, I'm sorry, Willemina, I have to go. I'm running late. And I think that really frustrates Willemina. So we're at the art center. Let me give you guys a tour. First of all, let me save. I've been running my mouth. But anyway, this is a pretty cool lot. If you like it, if it's for you, you can find it on the gallery. It's called, what is it called? Maishuno Art Center? Yeah, San Maishuno Art Center. So it's under my gallery ID. I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna do it since I brought it up. Marsh Attack 12. You guys can find it. And yeah. So that is my gallery ID if you guys are interested. And I'm gonna put the walls down. There's nothing up here because the original lot, it was 3 stories high, and I'm like, who walking up all those stairs? I'm not. Anyway, so I sort of like condensed everything to work on one floor. So everything that you would have found in the original build, it's there. So you got your foyer with your exhibits, and Willemena's been here quite a few times because again she works for the cities, so there's a lot of events that happen here. So we have different exhibits. So here is like a knitting exhibit of artwork. Here is like Dia de los Muertos, I think, Day of the Dead exhibit here. I think that's pretty cool. This one is a Brindleton Bay exhibit that got imported in from Brindleton Bay. This one is a San Sequoia exhibit. This one is directly from the city. I like this. It shows like, you know, it's very cultural. I like that. Enjoy that. This one is some more artwork. It's funny. These are all from different packs, but they fit so well together because their patterns have been reused on these different objects, and that's why I like it. And I think, yeah, that's why I like it. I think it's real cool. And I like how we have these little information stands here. So there's a break room over here. Looked like someone was cooking in the break room. But anyway, yeah. So if you're visiting and you're either by yourself or with friends or with family or just want to meet up, you guys can come here and take a break. Over here we got the painting room where you can view paintings. You can also buy paintings. Very nice. Got the restrooms over here. This is the children's area where they can come and work on some arts and craft, which I'm looking forward to actually finding some kids in here, because why are there no kids spawning at the lots? That's so weird. Out of all places to spawn, they spawn. If you guys remember, I don't know if that was the first episode or the second episode where we went to the office and there were kids playing in the office or pranking. I was like, I'm pretty sure they're not allowed here. But in the lots where you need them to be, they're not there. So that's a wood shop. Anyway, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Wood shop / candle making station. And then through here is the performance hall where you can just sit and watch people work on their musical skills. So it's a pretty nice rec center. There's also like outdoor stuff, but I'm not going to spend too much time over here. I just want to find some kids. That sounds pretty funny, but I just generally need to, for the cause, because I need to, I just need to recruit some for Children's Day. For the city's sake. Well, no, for Willemena's proposal's sake. Excuse me. Alright, so while Willemena goes to use the restroom, I'm gonna go on a hunt to see if any come through a door or just adults. Oh my gosh, I really thought that I'd come across some kids. All these kids' activities in here. I don't know, guys. Well, alright, well, Willemena said, well, she only came here because it was literally next door to her office suite. Alright. Game, you have forced her hand. She's gonna have to look at her list of addresses and actually go to these people's houses. I bet they're gonna be like, how did you get my address? I'm gonna be like, I'm part of the city. That's what I do. Oh. Hold on, there's a protest over here. You know we gotta go check it out. Who are you? Are you leading this protest? Geezer. Alright, good. So as you know, Poppy usually calls Willemena. Poppy is Willemena's mother, and she has not been able to get a hold of Willemena. So I guess Poppy told her husband, which is Willemena's father, old geezer here, um, to have you heard from Willemena? Can you get in touch with her? And I think this is his attempt to see what's going on with Willemena because he has not been answering her calls. He says, "Hey, honey, it's Dad. When you coming to visit, I put all my love and effort into raising you." Of course you did, Dad. I'm gonna say I'm gonna come visit you tomorrow, cause I know I'm not. Okay, so what are you guys? What is this I'm hearing? Vote for the trees. I don't want to join your protest. And then Cherry's here. So Cherry, you're supporting this? I see whose side you're on. Okay. Hello? I don't want to join. What's wrong? No, don't join. You're just gonna watch. I wanna talk to you. Sherry. Give donation. Can I promote? No. Let's see. What? All right. So if you guys, if you guys don't remember Sherry from the other episode, Sherry, we work together because we're both council on the city council for San Myshuno. Sherry is polite. All right, she's always friendly. She tolerates Willemena's just unreasonable behavior, but she doesn't like it. Hello? Alright, now I can talk to you. So let me be rude. Because this is right in front of my office. I'm sorry. Excuse me. What do you think you're doing protesting out here in front of my office? He's like, "Ma'am, this is city property, okay? We're out in the quarters and we're out here for a good cause. What is your name, young man?" "Yes, what is your name?" "My name is Dallas Sonny, and I am a part of the council as well. And I know who you are, Willemena." "Okay. You know who I am? Well, then I'm going to debate with you because, well, if you know who I am, and you are aware that this is my office, why are you putting on a protest that does not align with my cause?" The audacity. He's like, "Well, yeah, I know it. And I wholeheartedly don't agree with your cause. I'm not here to agree with the cause. I don't like your cause. In fact, my mother-in-law is running. And, in fact, I really hope she beats you out. Because we don't need people like you in San Myshuno draining our pockets and making the little people feel small." It's like, Dallas is not having it. Excuse me, Dallas, but I don't like the way that you're talking to me. I am a woman of class, and if you're gonna come around here with the hug the trees nonsense, you can kick rocks. Go back to whatever countryside you came from. That was so rude, Willemena. Let's argue one more time. He's not backing down. He's not a wimp. He is not a wimp. Like, look at this debate. They've been debating for a while. He's like, "No, I don't see your side. I'm not gonna see your side, and I really hope you lose this campaign to my mother-in-law." Oh my gosh, that was a lot. Okay. Let me save this progress. New information. Dallas Sonny works in the council. Willemina's never seen him before. He apparently works under his mother-in-law, who must be this Clementine Belle. We're gonna have to meet this Clementine Belle. We gotta beat her out. Only way to do that, we gotta talk to kids. So let's actually. I'm sorry, Willemena. We gotta look at your list. Did you even bring? Where's your list? What can we do? So we're gonna check our list. Okay, we met Dallas and we did not like his demeanor. He is something else. He just blatantly, flat out, is like, I don't like you. I don't like your campaign. I don't like what you stand for, and I don't like how much you make people feel small. Blah 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 blah. That's what Dallas is all about. I should have gave him this coupon I found in the mail because he would need that because he's for the small people. Okay, so Willemina's checking her list of addresses. I'm actually hungry too. So let's travel to the first address on our list. Jesus, that was a lot to go through. Kids. The park? No. Addresses. Think addresses. Okay, where can I find a child sim? We can find them in Willow Creek. There's little Alice. You know what? Where we could stop? We could stop here at the Pristine household. Now, Walter actually works at our company. So let's just recruit his kid. Easy breezy, 1, 2, 3. Well, it should be something. Willemena would know he had a kid if she actually talked to the other folks in the office besides her staff. So let's go ahead and knock on the door. I mean, not her staff, because she owns the company, but besides her assistants, she would know who her actual staff members are. Okay. Hello. Is this the Pristine residence? All right. Children. Thank goodness. Let's go. Oh. We have to take our shoes off. Willemena came right in. Why didn't she do that? Well, here's the thing. On one hand, it would be, she is a polite sim. She doesn't mind following, rules and orders to her liking. I don't think she would like her outfit, though, if she took her shoes off. All right, let's introduce ourselves. Cheerful introduction. Why, hello there. You must be Walter's wife. Go talk to her. Look at her being a mom. She's actually being a mom. Unlike Willemena. How does that make you feel, Willemena? Watching other parents take care of their kids when you don't? Hello. Well, hello. Hi, I'm Willemena. I work with, Walter. What are you doing? Are you... Okay, they got into it. I think because she's upset that Willemena didn't follow the rules and take her shoes off. She's like, excuse me, but this is my house and you just entered without taking your shoes off and you're messing up my feng shui. And Willemena's like, that's very nice, dear, but I pay for you to have your feng shui, so yeah, they're not getting along. Anyway, Walter? Anyway, you there. What is your name? The mom left. I didn't even get to introduce myself because she was upset that she just came in her house with no shoes on. Honestly, Willemena should have got kicked out for that. I don't know why we get playful, because it's not being playful. Hello. And Richard like, hi. Who are you? I am Willemena. I am your father's boss. Would you like to participate in... Oh, and Walter's here. Walter, say something. Your boss is here. Let's go ahead and like... They do know each other. It's just that... Willemena barely pays attention to him at work. Walter! Sometimes you gotta ignore the Sims, because... Trust me, if your boss was on your couch, you'd be like, hey, what can I do for you? Hello, Walter. As you know, I am working on a campaign in the Spice District, and the next drive revolves around Children's Day. And I would like to recruit your son to participate. Now, I don't think that Walter really has a choice here. I mean, he's snobbish and all. Do you think he's gonna say no? Look at her. She's just like, oh my gosh, I can't stand till she gets out of here. Like, please leave. But yes, a day of fun for more little small people like you. Would you like to come out? And Richard's like, oh, that sounds like fun. Sure. All right. Well, then it is done then, Walter. You will bring little Richard to the Children's Day. Ah, I shall see him there come time. He's like, we'll do, Willemena. All right, and if you don't mind, I've got some things in the house to tend to. Yes, I'll be on my way. But, before I leave, I am hungry. Joe makes some... Oh, yes. All right. You know what? Before I go, something smells delicious. You know what? Let's call everyone to eat. This is so wrong. Oh, well, who made this lovely meal? Actually, this meal is done. Oh, she made me take my shoes off. Damn. All right, anyway. Stephanie's like, actually, this meal was by our maid. Oh, lovely. Ah, you must be the maid. And what is your name? Oh my gosh. Do we? Oh, maid. Let's have a maid. I don't want to do any of these. I want a neutral introduction, because, I mean, she is the maid. Alright. Hello there. Hello. Yes, this is Alsado. Well, you cook lovely. What service are you with? Wait a minute, you can't come to people's house asking where they get their maids from. Okay? She lives here. She's not dressed in a uniform. She's a living, probably a house caretaker. Oh, thank you for such a delicious meal, Walter. All right. That was nice. You know what? She might help herself to coming here. Coming here again. When you're the boss and you can just bombard in your employee's house. That is funny. All right. Oh, that was so hilarious. All right, but we got one kid. We've got one kid. It is late. We need another. At least one more. We're going to go to one more address. Who is not our employee? Who else is on our list? Boom, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, da-da-da-dum. All right, someone else who actually has a child. Um, Cause I know we got. I'm trying to think of all the kids in the game, and I'm trying to think. Where should we go on the list? On our list of worlds, how to recruit some kids. Well, San Sequoia's just outside the city. Let's go here. Oh, we got two residencies here. Let's go here to the no, that's not the Michelson. The Michelson household. Let's go here. If you guys know the Michelsons, they're from the Growing Together trailer. They are family in the game, a townie family. If you have Growing Together. Alrighty. Side note, guys, I have taken the time to actually make a different house for them. Oh no, she's going so fast. Alright, let's load in. Alright. So, let me just give you guys an overall quick view. This is the Michelson's house, at least in my save. It's just a regular craftsman house. It matches the neighborhood. As you can see, like, its colors are the same as these colors back here. Is literally inspired by the house up the street. Because their default house is on a big giant lot. If you guys know, you know, I'm like, that's a good space to put like an apartment building or something. So I had to relocate them. I still wanted them in my game, so I didn't just evict them out into the world. So I made them a house just for them. So this is the Michelson household. And Grandpa's in my save as well. If you know from the trailer, they do have a grandpa, at least the kids do. Celeste, who is the mother. This is her dad. So if you've watched the trailer, Granddad was in the trailer. He was not included with the launch of Growing Together, but I did find him on the Sims gallery. So I just had to have that, and I just moved him right on in. So he stays here with them. This is their house. It's a little craftsman. Yeah, it's just a simple, homey place. Look at that. Simple backyard with a tree house. It's very nice. And it's just a simple build. You know, bathroom that they share. Atlas has a room. Oh, look at little Orion. I think that's how you say her name. Orion. They have like there's a galaxy theme going on. But yeah, this is so cute. And of course, the happy couple. Yeah, that is Christopher, and you know, that's their walk-in closet. So this is the Michelson's house. They, to me, I mean, they're not a big family, so they didn't really need a big house. Like, it's just them and two kids, right? Plus the grandpa staying over. So I just made this to, you know, hold them down. And mind you, there's a whole nother lot. This is all on one lot. So this, using the for rent system, I have another household over here, which they should have kids too, and I'm gonna go over there next. All right, hello, how are you? Let me see. Hello. Nice to meet you. I am Willemena Mayfield Coinsworth. I work for the city. And I'm here just to invite, you know, residents to join us in San Myshuno for a Children's Day. Oh, I see you have a child right here. Hello. What is your name, little one? Oh, look at them and their little dynamic. That's nice that y'all are jamming in here. Let me change the volume to low. Your name is Atlas. Okay, so nice to meet you, Atlas. Well, all right. Well, if you are interested, And I'm sure you will because I am quite the teacher. To come join us for a day at the rec center. Again, everything is sponsored by me, Willemena Mayfield Coinsworth. Um, yeah, and I look forward to seeing you. And Grandpa's like, oh yeah, that's nice. You know, there used to be a lot of events and committees back in my day. And Wilhelmina's like, that's so nice, sir. Okay, I must go. She is not trying to hear what he's trying to say. So we got another kid. We got two. So we got Little Richard and Atlas. And I'm going on over to here. Visit. I just need to visit. I see these little bikes out here. Y'all should have two of them. Feel like we gotta go collect kids. My gosh. But yeah, she should have stayed and listened to Grandpa. He would have probably had some good things to say about what improvements the community needs. Let's knock on the door. Alright, we knocked. We're loaded in. Hello? Why, hello. Nice to meet you. Hello, I am Willemena Mayfield Coinsworth. I am here from the city. And I just wanted to... He was like, oh, another one from the city. Okay, great. You know what? My wife is great at that. How about you talk to her in the kitchen? Excuse me? He looked like he's just like half out of his mind anyway. So let's talk to you. The wife, I presume? Alright. Hi ma'am, how can we help you? I am Willemena Mayfield Coinsworth. I'm from the city. Oh, okay. You know what? I think I've seen your picture around town. Yes, yes. I'm sure you have. I am, a very established name. Been working for the city for a very long time, and I just came over to bring some awareness. In fact, let me promote my cause to you guys. So I am working on getting more community events to bring more funds to the city of San Myshuno and all of the districts, because we want to bring more wealth to the districts. And this is Lyric. Lyric is saying, okay, well that sounds nice, especially since I'm often in the districts myself. You know, I am a music producer. Girl, what's going on back there? Are those sparks that I hear? Yeah, so sorry, but our stove went out and it keeps going out on us. Apparently in the city there's this gas leak going on. And Willemena's like, nonsense. A gas leak in the city? And I don't know about it. And Lyric's just like, well, yeah, it's been happening for quite a while. You're actually the first person from the city that's came here. Because, you know, we've complained, we've wrote letters, all of that, but nobody ever gets back to us. Wow. And I think Willemena's hearing this, and she's like, that's so interesting. That I should know everything going on in this town. A gas leak in this part of the city? Y'all, we just gonna pretend that San Sequoia is an extension of San Myshuno and all the other sunny states. So I think that it says the Lyrics is not on board. She's like, well, you know, I'm cool with voting and all of that, but until I get my stove fixed and this whole gas leak is dealt with in the city, then you won't have my vote yet. But you get this whole leak situated for me, my family, and my kids to live in this, you know, safe environment, cool, you've got my vote. All right. Also, I came over here to meet your children. Um, I see one over there. Oh, wow. He's cleaning. That's so interesting. You have a child that cleans as if he were the service. Willemena just can't. She just can't like fathom little Bernadette growing up to like mop floors. Hello. And all right. This is their son. I'm Kyrie. Oh, that's great. You should join us for a day. Did you just cry, little girl? I think Willemena remembers her. Because if you guys remember from the first episode, this little girl was all in Willemena's office, right? We practically chased her around the office because she just wanted to come in there, make a mess, and they left like stink bombs in the toilets. Oh my gosh, she was hell, raising hell in the office. So I don't think Willemena wants to introduce herself to her, but I think the mom, yeah, she don't like her. But I think the mom is like, oh yeah, and this is my daughter Kamaya, and you know what? We're all into the arts, our whole family. I think Kyrie and Kamaya would love to join you for that day. So yeah, in fact, you can take down my number and just call me up for that event. And also, I would love for you to get back in touch with me about this whole gas leak and stove issue. All right. Look, little girl, you're not going to talk my ear off. I got to get on up out of here. Oh. I was not paying attention. She's tired. She could be tired. Come on. Nope. Nope. We're not going to have an energy failure in the house, Willemena. I'm going to have to reset you real quick. All right. So, wow. Let's go home. Well, at least we got 3 kids. We got Kamaya, Kyrie. That's from them. Oh, we got Atlas from next door. And then we have little Richard. Alright, so we're going to keep those contacts. I'm pretty sure Willemena will assign Gia or Samuel to come up. Well, no, Samuel's on a special project. Remember, we're going to send Samuel off next week to the alumni meeting to see if he can find a reason to get rid of Lady Fontaine, who we have not met. Alright, but anyway, we got kids for the children's drive. Oh, we didn't get any food. That sucks. We did not get any food for the food drive. Looks like we'll be winging it next episode when it comes to the food drive. We shall see how that turns out. Alright, so food drive. We're going to start that. We've recruited the kids. We found out some other information. Biggs is threatening a divorce. Okay, she is tired. She is tired. Things are stinky. Biggs is threatening a divorce. And we met Dallas, who is openly against us because his mother-in-law, this Clementine Belle, who's running for office, is on the opposing side. So that is everything that's happened in a recap of what's going on. That's a lot for Willemena to take in. She's got to figure out how to deal with this drive. And she, of course, in her nature, wants to know exactly who is this Clementine. I already got to worry about Lady Fontaine. Who is this Clementine Belle that's been on a... Oh, jeez, I forgot to grab another poster. Because if he protested in that area, he most likely put some posters up. So we're going to have to take some more posters down. Because we don't need Miss Clementine winning against us. All right, so we got I was going to say two things against us. No, we got like three things against us right now in terms of winning the people's votes. Although we did recruit some children, that's a plus for us. We did sneak in the archives to find out some information. We may have the possibility to get rid of Miss Fontaine or possibly stall her. But yeah, we got to figure out what we're gonna do in the meantime, because while we're being stalled over here, we can't have Clementine winning. So I think our focus next episode should be on Clementine, getting to know who exactly she is, where is she, because Willemena just needs all the deets. We need something to work with, because we're going to have to pull out sabotage. That's what we're going to have to do. All right, thank you guys for watching this episode. I had a blast. And this was so much fun. Can't wait to do next episode and see you guys' reaction to it. This story is unfolding out very interestingly. So, all right. Bye.